In Wuhan city of China, two labs are present. One is Wuhan Institute of Virology and another one is Wuhan Center for Disease Control and Prevention. The goal of both the research institutes are to learn more about the family of viruses that had already been proven lethal to humans in the year 2002 SARS outbreak. The Wuhan CDC, which is a short distance from the Wuhan wet market, where officials first said the virus emerged. Much attention has been focused on the Wuhan Institute of Virology, which was a biosafety level 4 lab where scientists work on the most dangerous pathogens. The Wuhan Institute of Virology has studied coronaviruses in the past, including the strains that causes SARS, H5N1, influenza virus, Japanese encephalitis, dengue, and researchers at the institute also studied germ that causes anthrax, a biological agent once developed in Russia. Bothaus, in his research paper, mentioned that the people in Wuhan getting sick in November 2019 onwards, and many cases of the virus has no connection with the wet market. Bothaus further mentions that the killer coronavirus probably originated from a laboratory in Wuhan. Bothaus in his paper claimed that dangerous pathogens had escaped from Wuhan labs in the past and concluded safety level may need to be reinforced in the high risk biohazardous laboratories. Bothaus wrote that the Wuhan CDC hosted animals in laboratories for research purposes. For experiment purposes, scientists inject pathogens to different kind of animals for testing, which is very dangerous if the animal escapes from the lab. Professor Lena says BSL-4 research with an abundance of research monkeys, Chinese researchers face less red tape than those in the West. When it comes to research on primates, could be powerful. If you want to test vaccines or antivirals, you need a non-human primate model. Professor Ebright says that the prospect of ramping up opportunity to inject monkeys with pathogens also worries rather than excites him. They can run, they can scratch, they can bite. In mid-February, two scientists from the Institute of Polytechnics published an article that detailing accidents involving bats at the lab of Wuhan CDC. After being attacked and urinated on by the bats, a researcher quarantined himself for 14 days. The authors further made a circumstantial case for the virus probably originated from the laboratory in Wuhan. Huan Yang Ling, a researcher from the Institute of Virology, thought to be first patient zero for the pandemic. She has disappeared and her biography was also deleted from the website. During the interactions with the scientists at the Wuhan Institute of Virology laboratory, the stewards and other diplomats noted the lab has a series of shortage of trained technicians, investigators and engineers for safely operating the high contaminated laboratory. The Mail on Sunday published alarming pictures from inside the institute showing a broken seal on the door one of the refrigerators where 1500 different strains of viruses were kept. The first COVID-19 case was officially known to us from 17th November, but according to the Joseph Ma news editor, South China Morning Post, she has noticed 200 cases in November 2019 itself. The Chinese Communist Party started covering up the information those who spoke about it. The doctors, lawyers, and journalists in China who spoke about the virus were either silenced or made to disappear. To suppress the secrecy over the pandemic, on January 3rd, the Chinese National Commission for Health ordered to destroy all the evidences relating to the pandemic from the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Based on the orders, the institute removed photographs of scientists working in its laboratories and edited out references to visits by US diplomats. The edited material includes a pages of the institute's website showing pictures of staff entering caves to take swabs from bats carrying coronavirus. The United States State Secretary Mr. Pompeo informed in the press statement that he is having enormous evidence to prove that the virus came out from the Wuhan Institute of Virology laboratory. He further mentioned that China has a history of infecting the world and they have the history of running substandard laboratories. These are not the first time that we have had the wolves exposed to viruses as a result of failure in a Chinese lab. Professor Holmes mentions that the closest known relative of SARS CoV 2 is a bat virus named RATG13, which was kept in Wuhan Institute of Virology. There is some unfounded speculation that the virus was originated that as SARS CoV 2. Nobel laureate Luc Montagnier claimed that the SARS CoV 2 coronavirus is man made and that it was created in China's lab as a vaccine against AIDS. He also alleged that an industrial accident may have taken place in Wuhan's lab for the spread of COVID 19. Professor Nikolai Petrovsky from Flinders University, his interview to the Sky News, informed that COVID 19 particularly adapted to human cells than the animal cells. The COVID 19 cells designed to fit humans. The genetically altered viruses are more adaptable to humans and it is a recombination from the cell's culture environment. Professor Peter Daskas, a virus expert who has visited one of the Wuhan's labs as a part of the US funded program, said millions of people in China are infected each year with coronavirus from animals. Most of the infections are not life threatening. The Lancet, a leading medical journal published on January 24th, mentions that the first patient with the disease found in 1st December 2019, which was not associated with the seafood market. Then, on December 15th, cases with history of exposure to seafood market came. Then, 41 patients, 14 cases were not related to seafood market. Then, further, the journal informs that bats are not sold in the Wuhan wet market. Joseph Mann, a news editor from Wuhan city, informed that the cases of virus was noticed in the beginning of November itself. In 2019 itself, she has observed there were more than 200 cases of infected virus persons. Based on the various documents available, we can able to confirm that the virus has originated in the month of November first week and started infecting the people. And we can able to confirm that from December 2nd week onwards, the community spread of the virus has started, where it has spread to the Wuhan wet market also. Now, looking into the emergence of the COVID 19, whether from the lab or from the wet market, most of the virologists in the world mentions that COVID 19 virus bears a close resemblance to the SARS coronavirus, that it was termed as SARS CoV 2. Switzer informed that the lab has a series of shortages of experts and engineers to operate the dangerous virus lab. Boto Zhou, a Chinese virologist, published in his paper that the killer coronavirus probably originated from the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Further, he mentioned that the pathogens escaped in the past also from the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Because of the poor maintenance of the laboratory, the animals which were kept for doing medical tests were also held responsible for this virus spread. Professor Nikolai Petrovsky, his interview to the Sky News, mentioned that the COVID 19 is genetically altered, more adaptable to humans. And also, he further said, recombination from the cell culture environment it has been developed. 2008 Nobel Prize winner Luc Montagnier said that COVID 19 coronavirus disease was artificially created in a lab by a biologist working on AIDS vaccine. He also said elements of the malaria germ, the parasite Plasmodium falciparum, can also be seen in the virus genome. On analyzing the facts, one can able to say that the virus was from an animal to human, maybe through a patient zero working in the laboratory. The lab employee was accidentally infected before spreading the disease among the common people outside the lab in the Wuhan city. Peter Taskas, a virologist expert, mentions that millions of people in China are infected each year by coronavirus from animals, that is, from West Market. But most of the infections are not life threatening. But here, COVID 19 is a life threatening infectious disease. Based on the above discussion, one can say that the COVID 19 virus is a recombination of a cell culture which genetically altered and more adaptable to human than the animal. A phase 2 clinical trial has found that a combination of three drugs, interferon beta 1b, loponavir, etrovin, and ribavirin plus standard care is successful in treating mild to moderate cases of COVID 19. The three medicines are used generally for HIV, SARS, and MERS. From these evidences, one can say that COVID 19 is a combination of HIV, SARS, and MERS viruses which are stored in Wuhan Institute of Virology laboratory. Professor Montagnier and Professor Petrovsky rightly pointed out that COVID 19 virus is a combination of different viruses which is man made in the laboratory. This is why the virus became very dangerous and spreading at a faster rate beyond the imagination of us. The Wuhan Institute of Virology studied coronaviruses in the past, such as SARS, H5N1, influenza virus, Japanese encephalitis, dengue, and germ that causes anthrax, which is a biological agent once developed in Russia. And also, the institute preserves more than 1500 strains of viruses which are proven to lethal to humans. The institute also having different kind of animals including 750 bats, their lab for the experiments. Think how it will be possible to preserve the dangerous viruses and endangered infected animals without proper maintenance and expertise scientists in the field of virology. This may be the root cause for escaping the virus from the Wuhan Institute of Virology.